you read it. You're revising immediately before the exam. You've all been in this experience before. And if you haven't, you're a nerd. All right? You're revising immediately before the exam. Right? You're looking at all the notes. You're like, okay, so Ornn just gets completely fisted by Renekton. It'll talk about some weird circumstance where Renekton could maybe take PTA. No one ever does that. No Renekton has ever in their life taken PTA. Buddy. All right, I mean, you can go on the left of that Krugs bit there, right, and portal all the way to that tribe bush if you really, really want to. All right? Oh! Oh! Least powerful mid laner! Least powerful mid! Shout out to my mid lane homies out there. Dab on all those. Can one trick this champ? Yeah, absolutely can. I will say a distinct lack of... Wow! We just... Living is optional, Deathlock, but unfortunately it's not your choice. I see how this is gonna go. Just clears everything, resets the whole thing. Maybe he does better on the next wave. Like, maybe he does better on the next wave. I've just face-checking Renekton as bot lane goes huge. So everything's happening on the map right now. Bot lane, intensely trading, Jerky gonna live on 200 HP, is gonna recall, but Nezza would prefer to be able to fix bot wave here as Ive is regretting certain decisions that she made as we went towards bot lane, right? We saw her move in and face check after clearing the wave. Not quite sure why. Your team is doing well. Your whole job here now is just to live. Just live. Choose life. Choose life. Deathlock couldn't choose life, but you can. Smarty cannot. Alright? It's entirely viable for Nezza to do something with the arrow here. Okay? Probably into Smarty, though, who is, you know, as the name implies, tanking everything. And, yep, there you go. See, you know, we have Cleanse, we have Flash. You know, we're still down 200 HP. Oh! But we're going for the outplay on Shobi, who doesn't want to end up in a highlight reel. And will just back off. So Renekton and Ornn really going at it, but who wins? Who wins when two behemoths trade? It's whoever's jungler is closest. Should be the simplest thing on the planet. Worst case scenario, you could literally just press R under him, press B. As bot lane... Wow, it looks like Varus is seeing blood at Deathlock again. Oh my lord, yep, the trades are happening. Deathlock wants revenge! Will claim it at the cost of his life. I often switch between the genders when looking there, right? Because it's like Ari is a she, right? Unless they're all broken because they all essentially are the same thing. But they're not. Ah, sorry, cosplaying the GLORE top laner by being tired there. Smarty, finding Sedge. As you can imagine, in a Herald contest, that's a pretty big deal as the Ornn horn has been sounded. Ive doing a pretty dramatically extended Ornn ultimate there. And it looks like it will work out. Everyone mega low. Piotr can play like an idiot right now and it will all work out. Which is good because he is an AD carry. He has no other way to play. Mirrored going up to try to capitalize on how low Deathlock is. The Baron is up, which means we have entered late game. So a bit like Veteran, when does late game start? It's like, well... Yeah, I bet you wish you had certain abilities right now, Smarty. It could be really useful here. It could be really useful here. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. Shybai definitely is dead if Nautilus had the ult there, but it's fine. Shybai lives, Renekton dies, Ive goes 1 for 1 there. Team as a whole goes 2 for 2. So when does late game start? And I'm like... I mean, when is it useful to talk about early, mid, late? What would be useful about it? It would be it's something significant has changed in the game, rather than any, like, kind of weird timing. Smarty. I'm going a bit too hard on that. It really didn't matter much. It really didn't matter much. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't worry your pretty little heads about it, chat. Ive is going to do a demonstration. Wow. You know, look... Okay, in fairness, so I've been the mid laner first timing Ornn. Alright, in fairness, alright, see you. Holy god. See you, Pyok. Wow. Okay, Varus is thinking all of my hard work putting this Ari behind has just gone out. It's just gone. I recommend you having some too. Obviously, mirrored lost lane. Entirely his fault. You moron. Yeah, now the Ahri is 6-2-2. We'll entirely blame him. That is a joke for anyone watching. Because he was actually absolutely fisting the Sari the whole time. Then she got ahead in team fights. I've finding the entire team on mid lane there is like, okay, is that really worth? My team is basically done with Baron. My team has Baron. Wind. Oh, Jerky! Wow, Jerky finding. I think that was a 3-man. I think she may just have barely been able to extend it to a 4-man, but GLORE, as you may have noticed, they're running to the Nexus. Unfortunately, it is not their own Nexus they are running to. PR, right? She thinks this is the most broken ability in the game because of her early experiences. Nether Flash should insta-burn there. Jerky will tank a lot, but this basically makes Nether non-viable if Smarty moves towards the right. Yep, as you can see, Nether really can't move in there so long as the tanks are both on the right side of the fight. So, and she doesn't even get to save her flash, so back in my day, you had to play the game minimum 2-3 times. Now they're like, oh, the game's been out for 5 months, let's release New Game Plus. It's the same game. What is that scam? Deathlock really does not enjoy that she got solo killed by Varus, alright? Varus got absolutely cooked at the start of that fight. Doesn't matter. Because they have two things. They have a Nautilus, which plays itself, and they have a mid laner on Ornn. So that's the... could put us in very late circumstances. We are 30 minutes in. After all. Remember when Elder just spawned at like 34, 35 minutes? I can't remember the timing. Good times. Big engage onto Shybai. Eliminating the tanks at the start. There you go. Varus just able to chip him. Wind going for the big play! As Deathlock attacks from the angle, from the side on the Ahri. I'm not a play-by-play. That's about as good as you're going to get. The last man standing. Probably because she isn't. She isn't one. Right? You know? Last woman standing, but she'd be the last woman standing no matter what. So, like, I mean, language is not... Like, language is a process of communication, right? Like, I am trying to decode my abstract thought, put it into a code that I believe you can interpret. And you, with the knowledge you're supposed to interpret what I'm saying, will decode it, right? You know it's a code, though. You know, it's not literal, right? So when I say I've last man standing, you know what I mean. Alright? You know what I mean. I love this tournament because how often have replays happening that lull me to full sense of security while the game is in fact just ending? Unity taking the win. Is that what we're doing? What even would be good into Canon? Definitely not Cassante. Okay. Is that Canon top with Skarner support? Is this finally Skarner support? Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it is. And Wind has a good matchup. Oh my god, it is. Okay. I, ladies and gentlemen, would not have expected that. Unit. Now, aren't we? Are in a way. And we're not even wishing we should have. That would have been the... No, we are. No, we are. No. Never mind. We're wishing we stuck with the Bard. Never mind. Bard wouldn't be that bad here. Zyra, Jhin. Live in the moment. And most importantly, value other human beings. Except this observer who turned away the nanosecond Leona went in. That bit important. Oh my god! Smarty absolutely murdered Nezza. Nezza still having flash, just not the expectations of Smarty. Insta flash queuing on top of his face to secure the kill. A lot of people think players have really good reactions. They don't. They've just been in these situations so much that they anticipate. And right there, Nezza not anticipating. Right, when absolutely Nezza should have. Wind trying to turn this around on Kaken, almost getting soloed in the range versus melee. Shybai pulling off the objective to do so. Tristana moving up, which means Kaken can't handshake this, go for the kill on Win without potentially feeding Tristana. And no one wants Tristana fed. because then Corki may as well already be dead. Corki gonna get a reset off this. Tristana gonna move up into the wave, probably try to go for a reset, but Kaken living on 1 HP on the tower. Wind going for the last hit there, but will fall. 1-for-1 will be worth it though. Kaken no TP, cannot pick up this wave on the top side. Think about the map. Not so smarty now, are you? Yeah, I did that long pause just to make that joke land. I think it was worth it. I think it was. Right? But still, you would prefer to be him. Able to survive the lane despite the early gank. Group effort in some ways, but in other ways, all hell mirrored as Smarty gets the stun on Jerky. Jerky not quite in range of Piok. Piok going to auto flash in. Chain it up with the Q and get the kill on Jerky, who also burns flash. Neza insta-cleansing the root, does not flash, figures it's over. Smarty's probably anticipating that. I'm into Leona and Zyra. And if Corki has reset, she wants to be able to match it. So, no matter what, it's a good time to recall. Kaken, about to die to Wind. The amount of impact such a death will have on the game would be negligible. It's not a serious role. Piok getting a lot off of Smarty's engage. Smarty, everybody dragged down on very low HP. Piok not quite able to close it on the final ultimate there. Zyra will close and Piok will get the slam on the Skarner. A 2-for-1 trade with the AD carry still alive. And try to get this tower down as soon as they possibly can. I mean, it doesn't exist, but what have we been saying, guys? What have we been saying all game? Fundamentally unserious role. Alright, it's fine. You take mid tower for that anyway. Before the 600 gold thing, you'd always think it's worth the tier 2 side. As GLORE demonstrating right now the power of taking that mid down, the power of having control on midsection there. Be wondering why wasn't Wind contesting that 1v1? Because of the lack of information he has on the screen about what red side they're playing to. Now he knows, now he could have done it. But that entire 3.5k gold lead vanished the moment that happened. Wind recalling to try to TP into this fight. Will he have a good angle to do so? I think he could maybe TP on towards the mid wave there, but no. He thinks the fight is just too over already for me to engage on this. Deathlok wouldn't be able to join on time. If we just spam group in a lane, we can just push through our advantage on 6 scrubs. An advantage I didn't even acknowledge until now, because that midsection changed the map so much they couldn't hit a tower until Baron spawned and dragged Unity away like flies. GLORE though, they are the ones that were able to start the Baron, that were able to bait Unity in. Wow, that was like a really good... That was angles. Wind is only one man, and now one man with no flash. No TP, no flash on Wind. Even if he gets the flank angles, he has to be very exact. Jerky, though, finding the Corki, who will go down to Neza. Half health Neza immediately, though, beforehand. The new assassin Corki a bit broken. And that splits up the fight. The run to grab Corki turned it into a numbers disadvantage on the bottom side of the fight. On the right side, no fight was even occurring in the first round. By the time they're able to rejoin, the fight's already done. Shybai trying to get what he can, but Kazante, my god, put that copy paste in the chat, able to slam on towards Neza, who had flash, who had cleanse, who had ult. We're all for naught. No Nautilus in this game, but you know what I mean. All for naught. N-O-U-G-H-T. Word of the day is naught. Wow. Yeah. Getting away with it, and they get a high off it. It's very funny, though. Just say it more confidently. As a massive fight occurs in the bot lane, Big R comes out. Wind basically already out the fight. Remember, Wind's flash was burned in a previous fight, so Wind can't just do the ultimate in. And the lack of life makes it way harder as well. Neza trying to get the hero play, but it will not happen. GLORE playing very well with the advantage they've had by the book. That priority, that trade of bot, of going bot mid for that top, that their opponents were doing when they knew they were on curve, and then so I am talking about top lane using it now. Jerky going for flank of the sentries. Found Pyuk! But doesn't land the ultimate. Does burn Pyuk's flash though, which means Win does truly have a flash to no flash situation in the easiest of circumstances. Jerky though, falling very hard to Pyuk. They cooked with the Skarner pick. Neza trying to land autos, but if Neza can land autos, so too can GLORE. Smarty going for the hero play there. Very low. Everyone's very low. Wind! Finally able to get the ultimate. Smebs the ever-loving F out of them. I probably used that word too much. Deathlock cleaning up on the last kill. We've been waiting for Win to get the big ultimate. They're not going to contest Baron. They're going to wait for the fight. They're going to wait for the siege. GLORE have the opportunity to just run up mid with this. Ignore the sides. Play patiently. Don't give your opponents a chance. Let's see if they take it, if we just get another great fight to end the series. This will be the last game of the day, by the way. The next game has been rescheduled. You may remember from yesterday's cast. But I hope you've enjoyed your evening with Radio Veteran. Never thought I'd be on the radio. Here comes Kennen. Here comes Wind. We talked about flanks. He's finding it! He found Jin! 11 kills removed immediately from the board. All of that effort into getting that Jin Fed annihilated by one Wind flank. 1v0 on bot lane, pushing it out. They saw it. They knew it. They went up mid anyway. They had no protection on the flank. Kennen falling down to Mirror. Mirror moving up in towards the Nexus turret. Tristana moving in as well. Mirror dropping a lot of HP. Knows Tristana is on board on bot lane there. Was going to try to go for the base race, but Tristana lets them Unity. They're thinking we have this huge window. Pyuk is down for another 15 seconds. We can at least get the inhibitor down there. Will they go for more? If they can kill Mirror, they can kill Mirror. They know they can go for the end. Do they really think that they can do a lot? Tristana TPing in. Tristana TPing onto the wave. TP will be up on Kaken. If he respawns, they have to... Mirror has to go for the hero blast to defend! They killed them! Deathlock going for the end! He doesn't get it! The minions are down on bot! Kakan has teleport! He's going for it! He's going for the Nexus! Oh my god! No! The very slow death of the Nexus. 1 second until Wind comes up. We're back for more, baby. I had a 3.5k gold lead at some point. The Observer's too insecure to show me the gold lead anymore after I alphaed them. He's going for it. He's going for the ult. He's trying to clear someone. He's trying to clear Kraken. He does! The rest of the team coming in. 15 seconds until Neza comes in. 8 until Shy-By comes in. But no ultimate up on Wind. He needs to move up the fire stick anyway. He needs to move up. Jerky moving in. I forgot you existed. I'm going to be honest with you. They're on Ignore. But it's one auto left. The auto interrupted. He gets it off.